You know, I'm here now with Emmy-Award-winning journalist and philanthropist Lauren Sanchez. And this morning, we are celebrating the release of her debut children's book, The Fly Who Flew to Space, which followed the fly's dream of becoming an astronaut. Lauren Sanchez, good morning. Give her a GMA welcome, everybody. Yes. Good morning.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. I'm not used to being on
that
this side. I'm used to asking the questions, so I'm gonna have to say I'm a little nervous, but I'll get through it.
Now you got to answer questions about you and about this book, and let's talk about your main character in the book, Flynn.
Yes.
And Flynn struggles in school and has to overcome that. And these are some experiences you know from growing up because you struggled with dyslexia. So how did you get through that, and did that inspire this book?
This book is, I say all about that. It's for the 8-year-old self, me, who really felt dumb. And I did. I sat in the back of the class. I was just quiet, so they kind of pushed me along in public school, and I kept going. And then I really, really wanted to be a journalist. That's all I wanted to be. And I was like, I can't write. It was horrible. And then I went to community college, and I had this teacher, and she goes, I want you to write for the school paper. And I was like, I can't really write. And she goes, well, just write without thinking about, every time I get really emotional, without thinking about spelling or punctuation. And I wrote, I don't remember what the story was about, and she literally looked at me after I turned it in, and she's like, you're not dumb, you just can't spell. And she got me tested for dyslexia. This was a community college teacher who took an interest in me. And I went from a 2.0 student, barely making it, to a 3.8. I got into USC, and I became a journalist.
And you won an Emmy, Emmy-Award-winning journalist.
So this book is for, you know, all those little kids out there that feel out of place. They don't think they're smart enough, but I'm here to tell you it's going to be okay. You just have to be curious and wander. And for the parents out there that, you know, when you have a parent, you know, when you're a parent and you have a kid that struggles with dyslexia, all you think about is, is my kid going to be okay? Is my kid going to make it? And they are. They are.
You're proof of that.
And that's what this book is about. And Flynn's really, you know, she's not so good in school, and she wanders off into a space, you know, company, and she gets stuck in a rocket, something you're very familiar with.
I'm very familiar with.
And she gets to see space and the world, and all she wants to be is an astronaut. But when she sees Earth, she's like, wait a second, I want to help save that planet.
And the amazing thing is that you're a pilot. You fly helicopters like someone drives a car. I mean, you've incorporated your love of flying into the book, but you're celebrating by donating to 2 organizations that you are very passionate about. Can you tell us about that?
I'm super excited about the 2 organizations that I get to support with this book. One is Code for Classy. You know Carly Kloss. It's her. It really encourages women to get into STEM. So that's one of the organizations. And then International Dyslexia Association, which helps diagnose children at a younger age, so they don't have to go through what I went through, just kind of thinking you weren't smart enough. And they can really help kids that are struggling with dyslexia, help diagnose them and get them through it. I have a son, he's 18, said I could talk about it, who struggles with dyslexia, and he got diagnosed in 2nd grade. Huge difference, and he's thriving right now.
Well, that is great to hear. And you and your fiance, Jeff Bezos.
Who?
Yeah, who? you run the Bezos Earth Fund, and you kicked off with a $10 billion commitment to combat climate change. And you said it could be done by innovation. We can help. How is that?
Well, there's so many. You know, climate is one of the biggest crises we're facing right now, and Jeff always says this: we're going to have to invent our way out of this crisis so that we can all live in a world of abundance. And, you know, it's a $10 billion commitment, and it's really, you know, supporting these incredible team to innovate. And, you know, we have a $400 million greening of America's cities. This is something completely different, something that I love. And we're greening inner cities. So we're putting parks where kids normally don't have a park, where it's a concrete jungle, and so that everyone can be close to nature, and so they can look out and go, you know what, I want to help save this planet because look how beautiful it is.
I'll tell you what, thank you for for this book. I mean, I think this book can help a lot of kids out
I'm very
there
excited for it.
who aren't seen, who will feel seen because of it.
Yes, and stay curious. Want everyone to just stay curious.
Thank you. Lauren,
Thanks so
always
much.
great to see you.
Thank
Appreciate you. And The Fly, Who Flew to Space is available now. And that wasn't too bad being on the other side of the camera, by the way.